As you've been reading for this week, the Uniform Crime Report is the most well-known and most often utilized source of official crime statistics. This report is an annual report that is compiled by the FBI on a yearly basis from law enforcement agencies throughout the country. To get some more information on how to actually navigate the Uniform Crime Report, this video is going to kind of just give you a brief introduction on how to actually access the UCR and what kind of information you can find in the UCR. As stated, the FBI is the agency that compiles this report, and so if you go to the FBI's homepage, which is fbi.gov, and under the About Us section, you'll find a link to the UCR under the Reports and Publications information. And if you scroll to the bottom with the statistics here, you can see Uniform Crime Reports listed, along with the other types of reports that they do. But we're most interested in the UCR because, as we read, this is the most common and utilized national indicator for crime throughout the country. And as you can see, there is a wealth of information on different kinds of statistics that the FBI provides. Hate crime statistics on law enforcement officers that are killed and or assaulted in the line of duty, and some additional or supplemental information as well. And that's all found here on their website. For those that would like to kind of take a look at the UCR more closely to see what kind of information you can provide, we're going to check out the 2010 UCR. Now, obviously, you can see here that the 2011 report is available, but it is only preliminary because it does take some time. In fact, it takes about a year or so in order for the report to be complete. And so the 2010 report is the most recent, consistent, and completed report. So as you can see here, this is the 2010 UCR webpage. And all the different information and statistics for the year 2010 can be found on this web page. If you're interested in looking at the violent crime, property crime clearances, you can come over here and look at the total number of persons that were arrested. You can even look at police employee data. But let's say we were interested in looking at the number of people arrested in 2010. You would just click on that link, and then it brings you to this page. And over to the right, you can see there are a ton of different tables that are available. And it gives you somewhat of an overview on what some of the trends were for that particular year. And then if you scroll down here, it even shows you where you can access certain specific tables that have to do with just age, gender, or race. For example, let's say that we were interested in looking at the age breakdown of the persons arrested in 2010. Here, we go to table 36, for instance, and we can see the percentages and the total number of people that were arrested by age. So for us, being in a juvenile justice class, we're particularly interested in those that were arrested that are under the age of 18. Because remember, on the federal level, juveniles are those individuals that are under the age of 18 or that are 17 and younger. Of course, if this was a Missouri level report, just a state report from Missouri, juveniles would be considered 16 and younger. But this is a federal level report, so juveniles are considered under the age of 18. And you can see here, does some comparison from 2009 to 2010, and the total number of persons that were arrested during that year. And you can actually see here there was a decrease of 9.7% from 2009 to 2010. So the crime rate amongst juveniles actually decreased from the previous year. And if you look on the left side, you can see the different types of crimes and what are some of the most common types of crimes that juveniles might commit. Now, if we were interested in looking, let's say, just at gender, I believe table 38 will give us a good breakdown of that. No, however, it does show us a further breakdown by different age groups, juvenile age groups. And so, again, we have got our total number under 18, but then we can also see, the 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds, and so on. And so, really, there's just so much information with the UCR that we can gather that it just takes some time to kind of get used to the information that is available. Now I wanted to see here if I can find one for you for gender. Let's see here, table 39, it looks like it's breaking down by males by age. And so this table then is just showing us the number of males that were arrested by age. And so you can see here, again, ages under 18, so this is the total number of males under the age of 18 that were arrested. And so 12%, juveniles, males, consider 12% of those arrested for the year 2010. And then it shows you the number, the actual specific numbers under each of those particular crimes. And you'll find this for females as well. I believe table 40 would show us that for females. Yes, and so here you can see the total number of females that were arrested. And so again, the number under the age of ages, this is age 8, under the age of 18 right here. And then so 77 females, juvenile females, were arrested for murder in the year 2010. And so just, again, it's just a lot of information here with the UCR. And it's just a matter of kind of going through and looking at these different tables. And you can access them all over here on the right side. And just to kind of see what types of crimes are being committed, and you can get a better feel for what the characteristics of offenders are. So hopefully this video has helped you kind of get an idea of what the Uniform Crime Report may look like and the type of information that you can get from that report.